That's nice. How was your first day? Mom asks. She's trimming leaves from a dozen long stemmed white roses. You mean my 10th first day? It was okay. The building is nice, and Oh! Mom cuts me off. I have to tell you about this guy who came into the shop today. My bag slides off my shoulder, crashes to the floor. I feel it. The hope of staying in one place flutter right out of my heart. Leave it to Mom to find a new guy on her first day of work. She had better not have his phone number. The bell on the front door dings, and a large group of women wearing red feathered hats and purple dresses walks in. Mom greets them, sets down her scissors before rushing to the front, leaving me alone. Red flower. I sit on a chair, the one Mom told me not to set my bag on. I study the roses she was trimming, perfectly uniform in size, shape, color. Even the vase they are in is the color of snow. No, I'm not going to say snow. I spy a single flower across the room, red with a black center, lying on its side, tangled up in ribbon and twine. It isn't hard to see it has been forgotten. The edges are curled and its petals fold over themselves. I walk over to the flower, gently lift it, place it in the paper white vase among the dazzling roses. There, I whisper, there is a home for you. Now drink. These are roses. Mom returns to the back of the shop. When she sees the vase, her breath catches. Oh, no, no, no! She plucks the red flower, tosses it into a bucket beneath the counter. Calliope, did you do this? I find my voice. Yeah? That's a poppy, she says. It was dying, I say. We stare at each other. Okay, but these, she swirls her hands over the vase, are roses. I blink. Yeah? Well, poppies don't belong with roses. Oh, I frown. I'm sorry. Ginger ale. As soon as I walk through the door, my mother sends me off to buy more ginger ale. Ever since she found out she is pregnant, she has to have it at all times. She says it takes away her morning sickness. It is so silly she calls it that, morning sickness, because it lasts all day. I ride my bike a few blocks to Nolan's supermarket, go inside, and head straight for the beverage aisle. I round the corner near the banana stand and crash into Beatriz Lopez. The packets she's carrying fly from her arms and skid across the floor. Thanks a lot, Beatrice mutters. Sorry, I say, wondering if I should stay to help her or leave before someone from school sees us. How is your mom feeling? She asks. I guess I'm staying. Not so good. I bend over to help Beatrice collect the scattered packets. When I see that they are powdered horchata mixes, I grin. Our fathers were roommates in college, so I have known Beatrice since the day I was born. We used to play together, a lot. One time, her mother took us to the bounce houses for almost 4 hours. Afterward, we made horchata, a drink that tastes like the milk in your cereal bowl after you have eaten Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We used a powdered mix from the cupboard because we did not want to wait for Beatrice's mother to make some from scratch. It was the funnest day ever. But now, besides student council meetings or the occasional Lopez Peng get together, Beatrice and I don't hang out anymore. Sometimes I miss those horchata days. Updating my rock collection. Number 1, granite from my backyard in Spokane, Washington. Number 2, greenish blue thing I found in the street in Ritzville, Washington. Number 3, cobblestone from an old riverbed in Walla Walla, Washington. Number 4, basalt I found on a hike in Baker City, Oregon. Number 5, a piece of pumice from my teacher in Bend, Oregon. Number 6, a pebble from the playground in Boise, Idaho. Number 7, limestone from the park in Pocatello, Idaho. Number 8, lava rock from my neighbor's yard in Logan, Utah. Number 9, salt crystal from the Great Salt Lake in Salt Lake City, Utah. Number 10, red sandstone from an orthodontist's office in St. George, Utah. Teeth. I wake in the night to a pounding heart. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. I feel the fear lying beside me. I shake my head to clear my brain. Was I dreaming? Yes, I was dreaming. I was a red poppy, growing in a field of white roses. I was admiring their beauty, their sameness, when pointed teeth emerged from their perfect white mouths, gnashing at me, the poppy. Page 27. It's morning. We are running late as usual. No time for hair or toast. Mom starts the engine. Oh no, I forgot something. I run back into the apartment, find my heaviest astronomy book, open up to page 27, and carefully lift it out. It is the poppy flower. Yesterday, when Mom wasn't looking, I rescued it from the bucket. I find some clear packing tape in the kitchen. I sandwich the poppy between 2 layers, then slip it into the front pocket of my plaid jumper dress. The language of flowers. In Victorian times, flowers had meanings, and people gave away certain ones to communicate. Forget-me-nots meant, please remember me forever. Pink carnations meant, thank you so much. As Mom pulls up to Black Ridge Intermediate School, I hope and wish with every part of my heart that in Victorian times, poppies meant courage. Talk. I walk into the boys' locker room and all I hear is, the new girl wears old clothes. The new girl rolls her eyes. The new girl makes creepy sounds in her throat. It is all true, but somehow it feels wrong to hear them say it. Later in the hallway, I see a bunch of kids standing by the drinking fountain. Callie is third in line, but she never gets any closer because kids keep cutting in front of her. It reminds me of first grade when this kid on the playground turned to me and said, "Your eyes look different." And I told him it was because I am Chinese, but he still would not let me go down the slide. Every time I see Jin Song, he is staring at me. In Mr. Khan's class, by the lockers, on the stairs. Maybe I will ask him to walk home with me today. He has to go the same way anyway. Stretching in PE. I reach for my hair, but find only air, reminding me of what Mom did. I can't twirl it. I can't yank it. It's too short. So I pick. I pick one lone hair, 1 inch long hair, pinched between my fingernails, but my hands don't feel right. I need to twirl. I need to twirl the hair. Ah! I yell, then cup my hands across my mouth. Worse. I tried taking medication once, last year, for several months. All it did was make me sleepy and make me worry, which made my tics worse. Mom says we cannot afford it anyway. Student council. I cannot get away from it. not even in the student council meeting during lunch. When the vice president, James McKinley, mentions that Callie's frog croaking made him bomb his math quiz, the secretary, Beatrice, who won only because she threatened half the student body, sits up straight and starts taking notes. How did I miss this? What is her name again? A mischievous grin sneaks across her face. Oh, great. I see where this is going. I should have known she would be excited about Callie. Ever since her mother left, Beatrice has been known as the wicked comedian of Black Ridge. Everyone thinks she's funny, but no one wants to be friends with her. It's no wonder she eats in Mrs. Ainsley's room most of the time. Beatrice, I whisper after the meeting's over, I know your favorite thing in the whole world is making mean comments about the other students, but if I were you, I would pick on someone besides the new girl because she knows karate. Beatrice throws her head back and laughs. Right. She turns on her heel and stomps out the door to do what she does best. Hint, it is not welcoming new students. Library time. I run my fingers along book spines as I search for the perfect book. A voice right behind me says, you know that cantaloupe girl or whatever her name is? My finger halts on a biography of Neil Armstrong. A second voice asks, you mean the new girl? I tilt my head to listen. Yeah, isn't she weird? I think she's nice, but she does roll her eyes a lot. I know, she's such a goon. Cantaloupe June is a goon. Look it up. I don't dare turn around. Instead, I round the corner, peering over a row of books to see the two girls. One is blonde with glasses. I do not know who she is, but I recognize the other girl, Beatrice, from her self-portrait, although her face looks a lot sadder in real life. The girl with glasses laughs, taps Beatrice. What is a goon, anyway? Beatrice pretends to gasp. You don't know? Well, if you do not know, maybe you should look it up. When Beatrice says you, she glances over the books at me, Calliope. Dictionary. I find the dictionary, flip it open quicker than mom flips through boyfriends. Goon. It's a stupid person. My throat tightens. My chin trembles. I am not, I whisper to no one. A question. After the final bell, I see Jin Song by the flagpole. Students surrounding him like a swarm of flies at a picnic. I scrunch my nose, jerk my head, pucker my lips. Stop it, Tix. I waltz over to the group, raise my voice so he can hear me. Hey, Jinsong. Most of the kids turn around, including Jinsong, smiling with his cinnamon-colored eyes. You want to walk home together? I ask. I don't like to walk alone. An answer. Duncan and Niall erupt into laughter. They hold their stomachs. They slap their legs. Ooh, she doesn't like to walk alone, Duncan says in a baby voice, then punches me on the arm. I would like to punch the orange hair right off his skull. I shift my eyes away from Callie. There is no way I can walk home with her. I will be teased until I'm 85 years old. I rub my sore arm. Dude, Jin, Song, Niall says, helping me out. Don't you have to stay after school for that thing with the... I snap my fingers. Yeah, I do. I have a thing. I look at Callie and shrug. Sorry. Her mouth falls open and her eyes get all wet looking. Oh, no big deal. She walks away, sadly. A line from the student council agreement I signed at the beginning of the school year pops into my head. I promise to be a friend to everyone. The sour milk feeling creeps into my stomach again. I sit on the bench by the flagpole and wait for Duncan and Niall to shut up and go home already. I am not even listening to what they are saying. One by one, the buses pull away from the curb, and still Duncan and Niall will not stop talking. I tap my sneakers and play with the straps on my backpack. Why aren't they leaving? After every last student, I swear, has gone, Duncan and Niall finally make their way over to the bike racks. I watch them pedal until they look like two black beetles crawling in the street, and then I run to catch up with Callie.